Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? Well, I shouldn't be surprised, nor should you, that it's been a while. And I'm sure one of the first things you want to know is where in the world have I been? And you have every right to know, number one. Number two, uh, some people would say, well, it's really nobody's business. Well, then don't be on YouTube, because when you go on YouTube, you make your business other people's business. So, obviously I can be selective on what I say and don't say, but I'm kind of an open book, and I will tell y'all the truth. And part of it's just like how I look right now. I mean, my hair is just a mess. I had to pull it back in a ponytail. And, okay, so let's get right to it. I used this little notebook, and it had the cutest pen, y'all, and I cannot find the most cute pen ever. It matched. It had these little flowers on it. It was really, really pretty, and I love stuff like that. I just do. I'm one of those people that, like, for college or really as an adult, like, I love getting school supplies. And I think it's because I used to have a book satchel when I was in my elementary school, and I loved getting to put stuff in my book satchel. It was a little, looked like a little briefcase, had a handle, it's probably plastic, and, or Velcro, or, like, Saffiano leather, kind of. And it was red, and it had black and yellow, like tiny pinstripe plaids, and it had two little buckles that closed it. And I remember when I would get to put pins or markers or glue or my headband or a notebook or whatever in it, I was so excited. So y'all comment below. Do y'all get excited about getting little things like little notebooks, stickers, little tabs, pins, all this kind of things? Like, I even so I've redone my desk, and I'm going to put some pictures on Instagram. Going to try to be more active on my YouTube. I have my personal one, and also have this channel one. And that's the one where I'll probably put pictures like this. But I am going to also upload to my regular YouTube to encourage people to come back. I mean, to my personal Facebook as well, to encourage people to come back. I hope that people come back. I don't expect that because, I would like to, but, I have been gone a long time. So I want to get right to it. Why did I stop? And I know some people, a couple of you, really one of you, Pammy, has kept up with me. I've become good friends with some of you, just chatting back and forth, and Pammy even more than that. But, just, I feel like I know you guys, and so I'm just going to be real honest. And so why did I stop? First of all, lack of time. And when you say lack of time, well, it's time to prepare myself, which is why my hair and makeup don't look fantastic right now. Like, it's like springing out here, but whatever. I think I laid my head back because I got sleepy after a very big Father's Day lunch, I'm choosing Father's Day to come back. But after church, which was amazing, and I'm also going to upload this sermon because it's one of the best I've ever heard, just to reach people where they're at, and yet be really honest about things, and also all the worship songs, just like, oh my gosh, that's where I'm at, and I was just so thankful that God loves me. And so after church, we went to a place called, Venezia? El Porto de Venezia. Anyway, it's an Italian restaurant. It was absolutely amazing. But I'm so full I could about fall asleep. So I have a little cup of coffee here. If you want to, throw me on hold, get your cup of tea, coffee, whatever. Get cozy and comfortable, because this will probably, as you know me, it will have many parts. So lack of time to prepare myself, like to get camera ready. And I thought, people don't care. Back when you started, it was all about makeup and hair and all those things. And you would teach people how to do it. And so you thought that you needed to look perfect every time you came on camera. YouTube's changed, for one thing. That was like 10 years ago. God, I've been doing this that long. Wow. But also my content, Sometimes it's just fun stuff. And I'll be honest with you, that's my favorite kind to do. Like, I'm going to do what is my basic daily makeup when I'm just working from home. and just kind of, errands around town, like grocery store and stuff like that, or what is when I step it up a notch, like when I went to church this morning, or if I go into the office, because we are required to come into the office, but I also, my job being an administrator, a lot of it's just sitting at the computer and doing stuff, and I can actually get a lot more productivity from working from home. But, we also believe in the culture where I work and seeing people and interacting. Even though you can do that on a Teams or a Zoom call, you really can. We're interacting, and this is video. But also in person is really nice, especially for work, to build camaraderie and team and gel as you work together. So, but anyway, so that, and then to get my content ready, because my content matters to me even when I do stuff like what's the makeup basics that I'm using today. What is and I'm going to do a lot of favorites, because I haven't done that in a long time. I'm going to do what's in my purse. I haven't done that in probably a year or two at least. And we're going to talk about all the handbags. Matter of fact, we'll zoom back on one of them, let you just see how out of hand it's gotten. And I've sold some. I'm fixing to sell one of my very favorite ones, I think. Because as I come into retirement, I'm thinking less about Chanel's and more about bills. And, being debt-free. Like completely debt-free. Paying off everything. So that my biggest thing is to pay, not a house note, but my property taxes, which I didn't realize how big a deal that's going to be in retirement. Will I even be able to do the things you want to do in retirement, like take a trip? I don't know. I don't know if I have money for things like that. So anyway, getting back to it, my content, I have another channel, and I'm going to link that below, and I hope you guys will go over there. It's pure Beth Buchanan. Both of them start off with my name, Beth Buchanan, and it's Buchanon. And then this one's Bible, Beauty, Fashion, and Fun. And the reason that I changed it to add the word Bible in is because whenever I'm doing this stuff, I talk about Jesus off and on without even thinking about it. And, I guess some people could go, enough, stop talking about Jesus all the time. Well, I'm not. And some of you said, thank you for not being afraid to talk about your faith and your belief in Christ, because it's kind of drawn me back to thinking about my relationship with God. And so it's like, okay, good. Well, because I'm not going to not do that. Okay. Am I going to talk about nonstop? I don't know. I definitely will maybe be doing, not maybe, I will be doing some regular devotionals on Beth Buchanan Pure Bible. That will be Bible studies, devotionals. Who knows? I don't know. But over here, even when I'm talking about makeup or handbags, that's my favorite. We'll get to that. Then I'm still not going to guard myself from talking about Jesus. The only thing I did, and I'm not monetized actually anymore. Maybe I need to turn that on, but I don't ever want to strike against me, so I don't have music backgrounds, any of that kind of stuff that could do that, because, that's for the really pro ones, and they're out there with 4 million followers, and good for them. They're amazing. Not really, good for them. And that's their full-time job. They have full-time editors. They pay, they take 5 days a week creating content and editing it nonstop. And they put a lot of money into doing it. Some of them I'll list to you and just let you see. I know Leonora Schmee is one that I think she's one of the best I've ever seen in Europe. She's in London. And she lives in the Cotswolds. Her parents live in Mallorca. And it's just fun to watch her. She's very equestrian. She's obviously very blessed and well off financially, and she would let you know that she knows that. She doesn't know me, but I may just do a shout out. Hey, Leonora, if you want to say hey. But I enjoy watching her joy and her seriousness about taking care of her body and being happy. She also works really hard with brands to represent the clothing, jewelry, everything that people, makeup and perfume and all the things that they are doing. That's a lot of time. I don't want to do that. I can't do that. I work full time. But I do care about my content, and so I just kind of never could get around to it. And that's the other thing is my work intensity really is picked up. It's very intense. I know you're thinking, you're an administrator. I know. Setting up meetings with my bosses is nonstop and changing them and because the meetings that they're having is building the business, and so I got to make sure those things happen. Calendars are like a big Rubik's Cube or a Tetris game. It's just so much to try to make it all fit and work. It's not as easy as people think. It's not where you can just do, I won't say just, it's not the same as like if I call my doctor's office and I want to get on the calendar. I know what that's like. When I say I really need to get on soon, he wanted me to, they've got to really make things work. That's a lot of work. But when you have multiple people who have to get on the same calendar before a certain date, and it needs to be in person, or either it needs to be, you know, an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's like people got 30-minute slots, that's all they got. It's a lot to pull all those people's calendars together, so it's just a lot. And it's just, I'll be honest, it's been, I won't say overwhelming, but just intense. It's been intense. So that, preparing myself for camera, which obviously today I didn't really do, and my content, which I care about, I mean, I cared enough to write down these questions and answer them. That's part of why I stopped, is not having the time to do all that. Why am I starting back? I truly miss YouTube, and it's not YouTube the thing, it's YouTube the y'all. I love the interaction with y'all. I mean, I really love sharing with you and interacting and see you right back. That's why I often say, and I know a lot of people say, hey, comment below, because the comments and likes get them, it helps their YouTube channel, and it helps mine too, of course it does. But I really do want to hear back from you on some things, like give me feedback on things. Share with, if you want to share a prayer request. A lot of people have started doing that towards the last time I was, especially over at my Pure Bible channel. But if you want to do that right here, share a prayer request, just like, Beth, I'm a mess, and I would love if y'all prayed for me, because then everybody else sees it, and it's such a good community here that people really do pray for you. And so some of you may not believe in prayer or the power of prayer. That's okay. You can still ask for it and see what happens. So, so what are the major life events that have been going on? 2 of them are rough, y'all. I'll just tell you. One is little baby Velvet was picked up by Jesus, and we are horribly missing her. And little Bree is missing her. And Bree's turned sweet 16. They're both 16, and